Welcome back to Live Where You Live here in Orleans. Ladies and gentlemen, three members of the new, it'll be out soon, the Councillors Calendar.
We're auditioning.
Bob is the centerfold.
That's right. Raider Blows is here. Bob Monet, how are you, Bob? And Stephen Blaze here. Stephen, you're new councillor.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I was elected last October, and get to work with these two fine councillors to make sure we got our fair share out here.
Yeah, you're doing well out here.
Yeah.
We are.
Hey, we were just talking about the roundabout. It's a good thing.
But the roundabout's just one piece on St. Joseph. We've done a few other intersections, one piece at a time.
Yeah.
The roundabout was quite controversial, actually. I mean, the only guy who supported it at first was Rayner.
Yeah.
And we had many reservations about it, but it seems to be
okay.
It seems to be working. So we're pleased about that. So.
What else you got going on out here?
Trying to move more jobs out here, looking to basically turn this gradually from a bedroom community into a community that has where you can live, work, play.
Well, I don't think you're far off.
No.
Hey, I think you're pretty close to being a self-contained city out here, to be honest with you.
We're getting the investments this year, over $105 million in new roads and transit and parking rides. We're about to announce an economic development plan, and Orleans is really starting to become a happening place.
What other jobs can you bring out here?
Well, we've been talking to other levels of government, for instance, talking to the private sector. We have a lot of undeveloped industrial land up there, employment lands, and they just need that one catalyst to really get things going. We have all the other pieces, as Steve said. We have the sports, we have the culture, we have the Schenkman Arts Center. It's that one piece of the puzzle right now that we're still seeking out.
Prime example, I mean, Cité Collégiale, located in Orleans, first college in Orleans, the Trade Center. We have a new hotel that just opened up. These are all creating jobs, not large amounts, but both of them are probably creating 100, 150 jobs.
Right.
So the more and more that we bring into the community, the more we will be able to achieve our goal.
It's not, though, as if Orleans is slowing down growth-wise.
Not at all.
Okay?
No, the building permits keep coming in. Orleans is the largest of our three suburban communities, about 100,000 people. If you include the rural villages that are basically on the border of Orleans, that number jumps to 120, 130. So we've got a lot of growth. We need those jobs.
Well, and ultimately, I mean, if you go up the road here and you head toward Navan, my friends, it's getting the distance between is getting shorter because of all the building that's going on, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, this is a great place to live. So,
No, I was just going to say there's lots of growth happening out there still, and it's a matter of how you accommodate the growth. And some of the challenges you see are trying to improve the flow of traffic, trying to make sure transit accommodates everybody, and just trying to fit it all together. When it comes to the transit plan, what do you guys want to see happen out here? Because there's lots of talk about, the downtown and the West End and this, that, and the other thing. What do you got to do out here?
Well, a couple months ago, City Council passed a motion that we worked on and put forward to accelerate the timeline or potential timeline to bring light rail to Orleans. We're going to reevaluate all of our transit priorities for our community and see if we can't bring it out here faster. And other parts of the city that want light rail quicker, I'd say ask your councillors to go take a look at their roads and their transit options, do the same thing.
You're not going to let this area be left out of the mix, is what you're saying.
No, certainly not.
Yeah. I mean, you got to make sure the Orleans and the East End is included.
Well, as Steve said, I mean, first of all, we're the number one transit community out in the city, right?
Yeah.
And we've got to accommodate that, and that bringing LRT out quicker as far as trim is the key. Before you get us off the air here, we want to make sure that we recognize something, and I'm going to give you this really nice bag to hold.
Okay, thank you.
Really nice bag.
I've always wanted one, Raider. Thank you.
Councillor Manette's going to hold a proclamation from the city directed right at you, and it's about CTV Morning Live Day, and I'm going to read it on both sides.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just going to read the part where Jim Watson declares, as Mayor of Ottawa, he declares tomorrow CTV Morning Live Day in Ottawa. Just so you remember that you were here in Orleans on a beautiful sunny morning in the neighborhood.
Well,
as I understand, it's the 10th anniversary
tomorrow
of the morning show.
Is actually 10 years ago that we started this morning program. It's had many names along the way and has had different colors, but I got to tell you, I'm an original, and I'm quite proud of it, that we've been able to keep something like this going for 10 years.
And we appreciate it. And when you come to our communities, I think we really recognize that you are part of the community. And this from the mayor, the declaration from the mayor certainly proclaims that.
And thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate that.
It's tears? Are there tears in your eyes?
Well, you know what? There are tears in my mother's eyes because she can't believe I held a job for 10 years. Gentlemen, thank you for all that you do for this community and for the city as a whole, and we really appreciate this.
close.
We really do.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
The three councillors out here doing great work in the Orleans area, in the east end of the city, no question about it. We'll take a break. Be back with more of CTV Morning Live. That's the name of it now, my friends. We're 10 years old. We'll be back right after this.